Welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. Gonna do something a little different today. I'm not really, I don't really have a perfect setup for this. So this is, I'm sorry for the really weird angle. I'm just going to explain what I'm doing here. I have a phone mount up here, sort of, in this area, that has my phone held upside down over this, because I don't really have a proper camera for an unboxing video, and this light that you're getting is actually really nice, but it's actually just from like a shaded lamp up there. And then my mic's up here, just to hold everything. I'm also, I'm recording audio separately from the actual video, so if there's any weirdness with the audio, I'm really sorry about that. I'm trying this out. It's my first time doing an unboxing video. I'm just giving it a shot. So hi, everybody. Welcome to the unboxing video 1. Long story short, I was at GameStop the other day. I saw this. Vaporeon is a really favorite Pokemon of mine. I've always really liked him. I think he's really cool. And the tin was really cheap, really inexpensive. So I thought it'd be cool to open and just look at and touch. And then I thought, why don't I do a video? These pretty much along the same line. They were cheap at a store, and I picked them up. So we will be opening these. This tin, I happen to know, I already unwrapped it and pulled it open once. This tin contains Vaporeon-GX, which is pretty cool. I'm not really a player of the Pokemon games anymore. I don't really, I play the games. I don't play the trading card game. But I thought this would be a neat thing to open, and it's Vaporeon right there. Get a little close so that you can see it on the camera. It comes foil with the tin, which I thought was a neat thing. I'm just going to toss this over here for now. This is something that's coming with it, and why I mentioned that. So the Pokemon game online is not something that I play or plan to play. So these codes are going to be first come, first serve. There's your code. I'm going to leave it on screen for a second. You can hit pause, and that's good. If you want it, you can have it. Like I said, first come, first serve. Whoever gets it, gets it. I won't hear nothing. All right? Don't be crying at me. Other than that, other than the Vaporeon you get in the tin, this comes with, it said 4 packs. It looks like I get 2, it looks like 2 Sun and Moon Team Up, an X and Y Ancient Origins, and a Sun and Moon Lost Thunder. So I am legit just going to open these up. Again, I have no idea anything about Pokemon, so I'm just going to open this up, and we're going to see what we've got. I played, here we go, opening it, just so there's no silliness. So I played the Pokemon game, the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy, and I played it a little bit like with my brother when I was younger, but we really weren't super into it. It was mostly just collecting. So I don't know a whole ton, but these look pretty familiar to me. You've got your HP in the top, your type. I think the introduction to Dark type is about when I quit. I want to say Jungle Fossil Base Set 2 came out. And then I feel like there was a Team Rocket themed set too, and that's about when I stopped buying these. But let's see what we've got. We've got Poochyena, which is neat. We've got a Alolan Geodude, which is a little different than your normal Geodude. So the dual type Pokemon aren't a thing in the card game, and they never were. So every Pokemon is one type, and they have one weakness and one resistance, possibly. They don't all have Bronzor. That's actually not a Pokemon that I'm familiar with. I don't know what gen that is. I also have no idea how valuable any of these are, and if I find foils, there's one. If I find foils and stuff, I'll probably price them online. Dratini, with an ability, no resistance. If I find really nice ones, I'll probably sell these online, but I might be convinced to raffle them off. What type is that? What type is that? Does anybody in the comments know? Focus. Damn camera. Well, does anybody know what type that is? Actually, I don't know if I can make it focus on my card if I tap it. Yeah, there we go. Get a little focus in there. What type is that? I don't know how good that's going to look. It looks like a little... I don't know what type that is. That's weird. I'm going to have to look this up and see what type that is. I put these down on top. Okay. Sorry. It's my first unboxing video. Cut me some slack. I don't know what type that Dratini is. I'm going to have to look that up. His weakness is also something I don't recognize. I don't know what's up with that. Tentacool is Psychic. That's kind of neat. I figured this would be a water type, which is weird. Here's my foil. I've got a foil, Inigo and Emmet. It's a supporter card? I guess that's... Oh, it's a trainer card. Okay, it's like a subtype of a trainer card. Look at the top card of your deck, then choose one. Discard your hand and draw 5 cards, or discard your hand and draw 5 cards from the bottom of your deck? I mean, I guess if you don't want that one top card, you want, like, if it's something you don't want, I could see that. That's a foil. We'll look up how much that is later. We're going to put that... You know what? We'll put these in the tin. Put these nice ones in the tin. I also, for the record, I have no idea how to tell, like, what things are rare and what ones are not rare. I have no idea. So I'm probably going to look these all up afterwards and see what's up. But we've got Zebstrika. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen that Pokemon before. Number 523. Yeah, I've never heard of this Pokemon before. Like I said, I might... Oh, Energy are still... Actually, that looks kind of nice compared to the Energy I had when I was a kid. And then it looks like we've got Torracat, Kabuto, and Nidorino. Looks like 3 evolved Pokemon right at the end. I don't know if that was intentionally put under the Energy. Like I said, I haven't played Pokemon in a billion trillion years, the card game. I don't really understand like anything about it anymore. I know there's EX and GX Pokemon, and they're like really, really strong. And you get it like they're really strong, but if they get taken out, you get extra prizes. So I don't know what's up with that. So here is the code. Like I said, first come, first serve. If you want it, take it now. I'm not playing no games with that. Enjoy yourself. Pause the video. So that's pack 1. Put that over there. And now we're moving to pack 2. Here we go. Pull this open. I might do more of these if people like them. I don't mind if I'm buying stuff to like entertain people and then just selling it and making my money back, or maybe a little extra or maybe a little less. If it's entertaining content, I don't care. Morlul. This is another... What type is that? It's like a star with wings or something? It's weak to steel. Oh, wait. This must be fairy type. They added fairy type into the... Oh, okay. If they added fairy type, maybe that's what that Dratini is. Maybe that's dragon type? I don't think there were dragons back in the day. I know there weren't fairies. I don't think there were dragon types. So maybe it's dragon and fairy type. Maybe I'm just confusing myself. But there's a fairy, Morlul. It's neat. Oh, Mareep! Oh, I effing love Mareep. Mareep, the electric sheep. I love Mareep. Oh my god, Mareep is so wonderful. That's a Pokemon I've always loved. More than Ampharos. I still always let it evolve. But I love Mareep. Litwick, I just like because it's a ghost. Ghosts are my shit in Pokemon. I love ghosts. And we've got Chikorita. I like Chikorita. Good Pokemon. When I say a Pokemon's good, I should clarify. I'm talking about the Pokemon in the game. Like in the actual, like the video games. I don't want to say the actual game. But in the actual video games, that's what I mean. Like I said, I don't play... That's a foil. I'm going to flip that down. And there's... Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's just bang this out right now. There's the code, if you want it. I should just do that at the start of the packs. Natu. Natu's cool. That's a second-gen Pokemon. I remember finding Natu for my first time. And I think this is actually... Yep, it's a foil Morlul. I think that is literally the exact Morlul we got at the beginning. It's just foil. I'm going to drop that card on the ground because that's my choice to drop that card on the ground. Yeah, that's the same Pokemon. That's cool, though. It's got, like, that neat background style. I don't know. I have to look these up and see what they're about. I have to look up how to tell, like, what Pokemon is. Ooh, Moltres. That's got to be a nice pull, right? Moltres? That's a legendary bird. That bird is legendary. That is awesome. I might slap that. I have a bird deck in MTG. I might slap it in there and try to play it for one mountain. We'll see what they say. Just be like... Yeah, oh yeah, this has got to be fairy type. I'm just guessing. This has got to be fairy type. I'm sure I'll look it up after the fact. We've got Sableye, which is cool just because of the ghost type. Oh, Brion! Everybody hated on... oh, God. His name's escaping me, the little one at the... Oh, no, I forgot his name. I feel so bad. I took the water type for this gen, and everyone hated on him. And I'll be honest, I wasn't super happy with how the Pokemon turned out when I evolved it and everything, but I don't care. I liked it. During this turn, your electric Pokemon attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. That's interesting. A little trainer card. Yeah, I loved Brion, and there's the, I don't know how well that showed up. It's really hard to see, like, what's on the camera for me. I can just barely see it, so forgive me if it's not perfect. Worst case scenario, you know what? I'll have a solution for that. I will put those codes in the description. at the end of the under the video. So if you're just watching for those, they'll be in the description. I'm sure they'll get claimed relatively quickly. Wow, this one doesn't want to go. Geez, am I a soy boy? What's happening right now? Okay, there it goes. Just didn't want to tear down. It's weird. Maybe I'm just opening them wrong. But yeah, I'll put all the codes in the. Oh, Inkay! I love Inkay. What a good Pokemon. I'll put all the codes in the descriptor at the bottom. So we got Inkay, Inkspit. We got Combi. Combi's just adorable. I like cute Pokemon. I can't help myself. Combi's great. Relicanth. That's cool. Relicanth is that's a Gen 3 Pokemon. I remember that. Meowth. I like that art. I like the more drawn art style. I know they still do 3D art for some Pokemon. But Eevee! Oh, yeah. So here, this is actually a question I wanted to ask the Pokemon community if I happen to attract any of you. Does it matter what Eevee I evolve this Vaporeon from? Is there like an Eevee attached to this Vaporeon, or will just any Eevee do it? I don't know. I was wondering that the other day when I was thinking about doing this. And I just wanted to know. I'm going to put that right there. Porygon Z, that's a foil. The art looks kind of extended compared to the other ones I got. Like I said, I have no idea how the rarity of these cards work. I really don't. I'm going to look these up online and try to kind of figure it out after the fact. But I have not bought Pokemon cards or touched them in years. Vileplume. Oh, it's Nuptup. Shout out to Pro Jared. He did nothing wrong. We've got Sliggoo, Tyranitar Spirit Link, and Ariados. I actually really like Ariados, too. I think he's Gen 2. Little spider Ariados. Tyranitar Spirit Link. Your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes M Tyranitar X. Your turn does not end if... Wait a minute. Pokemon Tool. Attach a Pokemon Tool to one of your Pokemon that doesn't already have a Pokemon Tool attached to it. Your turn does not end if the Pokemon this card is attached to becomes M Tyranitar EX. That's not even English to me. I have no idea what that does. I would love to know what that does. If anyone does know, let me know. So here we go. Another code. Like I said, I am going to stick these in the description at the end so that you can get them. Because I'm not going to play the Pokemon trading card game online. It's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But part of what I really like about trading card games is the cards, the cardboard. That's something I really like. It's the same reason I don't play Magic the Gathering Arena. I have other issues with that game, if I'm honest. But my main issue with it is that you don't get to keep those cards. When they rotate out a set, if you had cards that rotated out, you don't have them anymore because they took them away. So I don't like. I want my card. Ooh, there's something shiny in there. You see that little edge? See that right? I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera. There's a very obviously foil card back here. Is there intended to be a foil in every pack? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, don't show it. Don't show it. All right. You know what? I'm going to pull these off. So we've got Mankey. I seem to recall having a Mankey card when I was a kid. I really thought there was going to be more power creep on these Pokemon cards. I thought there was going to be, like, way too much HP or whatever. And a couple of them are really big. Vulpix. This is a fun one. I had a Vulpix when I was a kid. I forget if it was, like, set 1, like base set 1 Vulpix, or if it was another... I forget which one. But Pokemon always said HP and then the number. And the Vulpix in that set said the number HP. And it was just, like, one of the first times I ever saw... like a misprint on a card. And it wasn't like rare or anything. They were all misprinted like that. I just thought it was a neat thing. So that's my fun Vulpix story for you. You got a fun Vulpix. Oh, I'm very excited about the next card. This is Pancham. Pancham is fantastic. I think this is like peak Pokemon design. It's just enough like unique to Pokemon that it's different and people will associate it with Pokemon. But anybody who really likes pandas, they're going to attach to this. This is like a marketing tool like nobody's business. I think Pancham's a really smart Pokemon. The reason I went is because I'm old and this is the first Pokemon I ever had was Squirtle. I took Squirtle right out the gate. Don't even at me. Squirtle is better than Charmander. Blastoise is better than Charizard. Blue is better than Red. Don't at me. In the good pile. I like Squirtle. This is Klefki. Klefki, I think, is a ghost steel type, but here he appears to just be steel. I have heard people kind of criticize this for being, like, lazy, like it's just keys. But, I mean, like, aren't there, like, 3 Pokemon that are just sheep? I mean, it's, like, is this really lazy? Like, seems more interesting to me. Now we're at that nice foil that was shining. Oh, no, we're not. We're at, there's 2 foils. There's 2 foils. We're at a different foil, and I'm very excited about this foil because I already went over this. But my girl, Mareep, I now have, this is different. I pulled this one out to see. So this is a different Mareep. But there we go. Foil Mareep. I like that there's lightning in the background of it. That's really cool. This one does appear to be better than that one, too. It's, oh, wait, no, maybe not. Shock Bolt does 30 damage, but discard all lightning energy from this Pokemon. At least this one, you get to keep it. Yikes. I don't know if that would be usable at all, but it's foil, and I like Mareep. Here's the, whoa. This one's crazy. Oh, this is, okay. This is a GX. I got a GX card. I've got Vaporeon, and now I've got, I'm assuming I'm saying this right, but Hoopa GX? I have no idea what's up here. I'm going to set these down. That's just the lightning energy. Hoopa GX. I have no idea if this is valuable, or if it's just like, oh, everyone has that. Whatever, shut up, comrade. So it's dark. If you put 1 energy on it, you can do Rogue Ring. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Whoa, wait a minute. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand? We just tutor whatever 2 cards you want. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That seems ridiculous. Okay. Wow. 3 dark energy. Dark Strike. 160 damage. That is unheard of. And I know these GXs do a lot of damage because they're GXs, and when it's knocked out, you get 2 prize cards off of it, but holy crap. That is a lot of... You have to understand, when I was a kid, the strongest Pokemon had like 120 HP. And those were big. You know what I mean? You did not have a deck full of those. Devilish Hands GX. Choose one of your... I'm sorry, I know I keep taking it out of frame, but it's hard to read. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX 6 times. You can choose the same Pokemon more than once. For each time you chose a Pokemon, do 30 damage to it. This damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. You can't use more than 1 GX attack in a game. You can't use more than 1 GX attack in a game, like at all? Like if I had Hoopa and Vaporeon, I'd have to use one of their GX moves, or each of them can use a GX move. Actually, with that much power, 6 times 30, that's like 180 damage. So actually, I wouldn't be surprised if you couldn't do that more than one of those moves. But yeah, cool, Hoopa GX. And then this is the end of the pack. We've got Lightning Energy. We've got Water Memory. The Silvally GX card is attached to... The Silvally GX card, the Silvally GX this card is attached to is a water Pokemon. Wow, that took me a minute. Hey, Golduck. I like Golduck. That's a pretty cool Pokemon. That's a pretty cool Pokemon. Golduck's dope. Dana, a trainer card. You can play this card only if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Stage 2 Pokemon, so an evolved Pokemon, I'm guessing. Stage 1, Stage 2, so yeah, Stage 2. Search your deck. Oh, so does that mean Ivysaur would work, but Venusaur wouldn't? Weird. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Jeez. You may play only 1 supporter card during your turn before your attack. Interesting. All right. Like I said, I haven't played this in a long time. I don't know anything about it, but here is your code. If anybody wants that, like I said, I'm not going to play this online or in paper. These will probably all get sold or raffled off for charity or something. We'll see what I do with them. Probably sold. Just 'cause. So this was sort of something I bought on a whim. These are Detective Pikachu case files, and I'm sure a lot of people know what they are better than me. But they all seem to have, the same Detective Pikachu foil on them. And the guy told me at the store these are good value because you get that card, you get this neat little coin. I'm assuming this is just for times when it says flip a coin, you can flip that coin. But it comes with 2 Detective Pikachu packs with 4 cards. But these will apparently all be foil, and he told me they could carry a certain amount of value, and they might be interesting to open a couple. But he also told me that there's like only 12 cards in the whole set. So he was like, I could sell you 10 of these. I was like, nah, I think I'll just take 2. He did give me a great deal on them. Or I took 3. But he did give me a great deal on them. So I'm not, you know, trying to be a jerk about it. But it comes with these 2 packs. And then there's another pack in the back here. I sort of looked through them earlier. I think it's the same pack in the back. I don't think there's like a different one in each one, but we'll see. I've got to get these open now. And I don't really know how one is expected. I think I'm just supposed to rip right into this thing. You know what? I'm gonna be right back, and we're gonna you know what? I'm just gonna try and get into this. We'll see how bad it is. Actually, I was gonna do a be right back section, but if it only takes me a couple minutes, I'd rather not have to do any editing. Call me lazy. I'd rather. Oh yeah, this isn't bad. I'm just gonna tear this open like a kid on Christmas. From the back. Yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. I'll just mutilate this thing. It's fine. So we got, let's see, pack. So Sun and Moon, Crimson Invasion. Put that there. And then we've got the Pikachu, Detective Pikachu pack. I actually saw the Detective Pikachu movie. If any of you did, tell me in the comments what you thought of it. I thought it was pretty neat, honestly. It was kind of cool to see all the Pokemon, like, in their habitats and acting like things other than just things that they beat up. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, that's a bummer. So, so this advertises, let me read the back. 1 metallic coin inspired by Detective Pikachu. Hang on a second. This is bullshit. 1 metallic coin. You see that in the white box? 1 metallic coin. This is a straight up plastic coin. This is plastic. This is solid. This is I could probably snap this in my hand if I wanted to. That's not a metallic coin. I don't care if this is shiny. If that's what you meant, screw you. That's a plastic coin. That is disappointing. If I was a little kid and I got that and I was like, ooh, a metal coin, and then I pulled out a plastic one, that sucks. Come on, Pokemon Company. Come on. You're going to call it metallic. Make it metallic. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Give me that sass. Don't sass me. Pokemon Company. That being said, I love everything you guys do. Pokemon Company rocks. So right away, I've got 3 of these. This is in every single pack of them. So it's Detective Pikachu himself. This is Ryan Reynolds. There it is. Reynolds. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Brilliant Deduction. It's a single lightning energy. Electric energy. Do you call it lightning or electric? I don't know. Single that energy. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. It's kind of neat. It's got like a spotty foil. I don't know if that shows on the camera, but it's kind of neat. I think that's cool. We'll put that in the foil pile. I won't go over that each time, but so this is just an ad for Pokemon stuff. Buy Pokemon stuff. This is going to be your code. What does this... So the other one said you got 10 cards. I don't know what this one gives you because it doesn't say. It just says online rewards will await you. So punch that in. If you do, let me know in the comments what you got because I wouldn't mind knowing what that gives you. Also, with these Detective Pikachu case files, can we assume that it's going to give you the same thing? So if you're one of the people who got the first code, if you punch in this first code and it works, maybe don't punch in the second or third one. Because I'm assuming you're going to get, like, the same thing from each one. I don't know, but I'm assuming. So don't... The one that comes out of the box, don't do, please. Just leave that one be. We're going to open up Detective Pikachu Case File Card Pack 1. Immediately, I noticed the foil on this is a little cheaper, which isn't a bad thing, because it's easier to open. I do live in a city, so if that came through, sorry about that. People honk in my city sometimes. I'm going to hope that didn't come through, but it might have. So this uses the art from the movie. And then there's a code here for the booster, too. So he told me that these were all foil cards, and it appears he was being truthful with me because these are all foil. So I've got a foil Bulbasaur. Okay, find a friend. So you got to put 1 green on him, and then you can search your deck for a grass Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand. That's actually awesome because you could reasonably use this one turn, find yourself an Ivysaur, use it again, go find yourself a Venusaur, and evolve him. And just go, now I have an Ivysaur, and then now I have a Venusaur. Back in the day, this would have been everyone's Bulbasaur in like 2 seconds, which is pretty cool. I'm down with that. We've got Lickitung. Holy cow, that's a strong move. We've got foil Lickitung. Continuous Lick. You could put a double colorless energy on this boy and then flip a coin until you get tails. You could... It does 20 damage for each heads. You could reasonably flip that 10 times and just slam your opponent for 200 damage. I mean, you figure it's a 50-50 every time to lose it, but wow, that's a lot of potential damage. Jigglypuff, that's definitely Fairy type. That's got to be Fairy type, right? Jigglypuff from the movie. Healing Melody, heal 10 damage from each of your Pokemon. That's kind of neat, I guess. It's from all the ones on your bench, too, right? So, I mean, that's kind of cool. I feel like it's a losing battle to use it more than once. He does have a resistance, so maybe if you were up against a Pokemon that, like, they couldn't pay their retreat cost yet, and you could do that, and they were doing 20 damage, and this does 20 less maybe? I don't know. I guess every Pokemon's useful in the right circumstance. But now we've got... I was actually really hoping I'd pull one of these. We got Mewtwo. Got Mewtwo himself. The big bad himself. It's 130 HP. Psyjack. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. Oh, no coin flip either. It just cannot use it. So if your opponent's active Pokemon has one attack, they're just boned. They don't get to fight. Whew. That's crazy. Break Burn does 130 HP. Discard 2 Psychic Energy from this Pokemon. I guess if you're about to lose him, why not? Like, you got to discard it when he goes down anyway, right? So that's pretty dope, actually. I really like that. And here's your code. This one's okay to use. This one says Detective Pikachu 4-card booster, so if you want to use that, go ahead. It doesn't say, but it says Detective Pikachu 4-card booster, so maybe try that a couple times. Those might be randomized. I'm assuming the one from in the box gives, like, the Detective Pikachu itself, so maybe it doesn't. I don't know. If you know better than me, like, I guess go ahead. I would just like these to go out to a bunch of people rather than one person, although that's probably what'll happen, and that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, first come, first served. I'm just asking you to be nice about it. That's all. Just asking you to be a nice boy about it. I don't have that many subscribers either. If you're watching this like a month from now or whatever, like it might benefit you to try these codes, because you never know. I am going to put them all in the description. Like I said, they'll all be down there already. So if you want to go log into TCGO, PCG, whatever it is, Pokemon Trading Card Game Online, if you want to go log into it and pause the video or even leave it running and punch in all the codes and just try them, man, I won't blame you at all. But if one of them works for you, come on back and watch my video. Maybe give it a like. Maybe try it out. So we've got another Lickitung. Okay, we already got him, so I'm not going to go over him again. We've got Psyduck, which is fantastic. One blue energy, one water energy. I still don't know what you call it. This Pokemon is now confused, and it deals 10 damage to the opponent. Oh, you know what? Is it confused, and you have to flip a coin now? Or does it do 10 damage, and it becomes confused, and then you flip a coin? Huh. I don't know. It's kind of a neat thing to think about. Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on. I got 2 more lulls. I got a foil one, and I got a non-foil one. Now, I don't pretend to know anything about Pokemon. I don't, and I'm not gonna, okay, with the Pokemon trading card game. Why is it grass? Why is Morlull grass? Do the same Pokemon come in different types on cards? Doesn't that create inconsistency with evolutions? Maybe I need to look into this. Maybe I need to check this out. But Sleep Spore. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, 10 damage. I have to imagine that these aren't, like, the best cards you could use. And we've got Detective Pikachu. This is also, just a note, this is different from the one I got out of the box. So, like, that's a promo one, and this is, like, a regular one or something like that? I don't know. But it is Detective Pikachu. This is also Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu. So, for 1 electric energy, your opponent reveals their hand. And for 3 colorless energy, I'm assuming that doesn't need to be colorless. It just needs to be anything. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. But if it hits, it does 80 damage. Which is a lot of damage, at least for when I played. Jesus. All right, and now the real pack. This is the... Oh, sorry. My apologies. There's your code. There you go. You can pause, or like I said, they're all going to be in the description at the bottom. I'm going to do that. Yeah, this foil feels a little nicer. This pack. I should say, this foil pack feels a little nicer than the other one. So let's see what we've got. Oop. Toss that over there. We've got Salandit. Singe. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned, which I'm assuming does 10 damage to them between turns. I'm assuming that burned is just poisoned. I mean, it must have some other effect. It must have some other benefit, but I can't imagine. There must be some difference between that and poisoned, because otherwise, why have it? I don't know. I don't know. But hey, Pumpkaboo! Pumpkaboo. So 2 things about this. I love that art. I love that drawn art. That really gets me. And I love it because of the ghost type. Pumpkaboo's adorable and wonderful and a ghost type. And I love Pumpkaboo. Going on the good pile. I like Pumpkaboo. Corfish. Shoutouts to my buddy the Commissar. I'm not going to use his actual name, but my buddy the Commissar has a job. He calls himself the Lobster Boxer. He doesn't punch him, though. He just puts him in boxes. But shout out to my buddy, Corfish with Crab Hammer, dealing 30 damage for 2 blue energy. Then we've got Starly. This is not a Pokemon I ever really resonated with. I don't really like the bird Pokemon, aside from Farfetch'd. And Surfetch'd, if you've seen that. Dat boy good. I like him. Skiddo, I always thought was cute. I don't think I've ever captured a Skiddo in Pokemon, or used it. I don't know anything about this Pokemon, but it's cute. I like it. I like the art. I like the drawn art. That really works for me. Whoa. Okay, we got ourselves another foil. Aggron. I don't have the other 2. But there's a foil Aggron, 170 power, and this is not a GX or an EX, it's just an Aggron. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on all of your benched Pokemon. Revenge Cannon. If you have a beat-up team, you've got some damage here. Buster Swing. This attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. That's kind of neat. A little expensive to need 3 energy to do anything with him, but he's got 170 HP. You can get some business done with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Then we've got Hydreigon. With Hydreigon, that one. We have this one. This is the one. This is the boy. I don't know how to say it. Let's see. Dark Destruction. You may discard an energy card from this Pokemon. If you do, discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, that's neat. If you have extras, you can disarm your opponent. And then once during your turn before your attack, you may choose 3 of your benched Pokemon, then discard your other benched Pokemon. Once during your turn, before your attack, you may choose 3 of your benched Pokemon, then discard your other benched Pokemon. Does that, like, prevent them from getting the prizes? Is that... I can't think of any other reason why you would do that. That would have to prevent them from getting... You wouldn't give your opponent prizes. Because you're closer to losing and you're putting cards in their hand, right? I have to imagine that's the point of that. I have to imagine that's why. Water Energy. Nothing wrong with the Water Energy. We've got... Diggersby. Diggersby? I've never heard of this Pokemon. Diggersby. I have never heard of this Pokemon. I don't know what's up with that. I have heard of this one, though. Mawile. I actually really like Mawile. I think she's really cute. Or he. I imagine there's males of the species. So Call for Family. Call for Family, that's old. I think there were Krabbies that had Call for Family. But they could only look for other Krabbies, like back in base set 1, I want to say. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. I think the old one just looked for Krabbies and put them in your hand, but who knows. Crunch, 30 damage. Flip a coin if heads, discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That seems solid. Seems neat. And then we've got Counter Catcher. You can play this card only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon. So only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. So you can only play this if you're losing? You can only play this if you're losing. Switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Alright. That's neat. And then we've got our code. Code time. Woo! It's code. Alright. So like I said, you can pause. Look in the description. Whatever you want to do. And that is Detective Pikachu Case File 1. Now we're going to go for Case File 2. So here we go. I'm gonna get right into this thing. I think I can rip it better than I did last time, so I'll have an easier time with it. I'm going to tear it. I'm going to tear it. Tear it good. All right. Pack 1. Here's the real pack. And then we'll pull this out. Toss that over there. pack 2. I don't know why I'm calling these not real packs or like fake packs or whatever. But there's only 4 cards. The Coin of Disappointment, and Detective Pikachu, and the advertising card, as well as the code card. So I'll put these here for now. So here's Detective Pikachu. He's foil, so we're going to put him up here. I'm just putting all my foils aside. Buy Pokemon stuff. And you know what? I'm just going to... this is for the box. So again, if you already used one of these, maybe don't use this one. But there it is for the box. Okay. If you used the first one, maybe don't use the second one. If you tried the first one, it didn't work, maybe try it. Okay? Just be fair. Just be fair about it. All right? Everybody loves Pokemon. There's no need to be greedy about your Pokemon. All right? So we've got... Okay. So, this is sort of a bummer. So we've got Psyduck again. We've got Bulbasaur again. We've got Detective Pikachu again. Okay? Not going to go back over those. But we've got Charmander. Nice foil Charmander. It's kind of nice. Uses the art from the movie. Or at least art that's similar to the movie. I don't know if that's actually a shot from the movie. I've only seen it the one time. But one of any color energy, I'm still assuming that doesn't need to be colorless. That you can use anything you want. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself and 20 damage to the opponent. I mean, I'm sure there are much better Pokemon than that. I have to guess. Here's the code for the pack. If anybody's interested, this one's okay. It's not the box, it's the pack. So enjoy. Again, in the description. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. These are kind of cool. I like that they're not super, super different from the cards I used when I was a kid. They're not crazy, crazy different. They're just, like, different enough that I know they're new. Okay, again, a little bit of a disappointment. So, Lickitung, again. Psyduck, again. And Morlul, again. And that's okay. And then we've got Slacking. Slacking is a boss in the Pokemon games. In the video games, is what I mean by the actual games. Your opponent, so let's see, Pitch is 4 colorless energy, or I assume any color energy. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their benched Pokemon, but you're doing 150 damage, so I'm assuming they're going to have to do that anyway, because it's 150 damage. That's a lot of damage. Flex Tape can't fix that. That's crazy. All right, and Pokemon.com/TCGO, there's your code. Code for the pack. Pack code. There it is. Now you got it. Now you got it, dog. All right. I just got a warning on my phone saying maximum recording size. So I'm going to pause and then be right back. Okay, welcome back. I will splice those together, and that'll be fine. I was silent between it. I'm just going to... There. So it's all lined up. That helps me line up the audio. That's all that is. Don't worry about it. I'm assuming that the actual application can only record up to certain length for the file. I'm guessing there's a problem with that. I'm recording to like a 400 gig SD card in 1920 by 1080 at 30 FPS. I can't imagine I'm running out of space. I haven't been recording that long, so we'll just assume that that's not the issue. And if it is, what the hell? So we've got, this is the pack. We've got Shellos. Shellos is cool. Regeneration and Mud Slap. Regeneration's cool. It heals 30 damage off itself. It only has 60, but still. Remoraid. Remoraid is a Pokemon. It's just got Water Gun. 1 blue, 1 colorless, 30 damage. Then we've got Mankey. Mankey again. I like Mankey. That's a different Mankey, but I like Mankey anyway. What the f*** is that? This has got to be Dragon type, but still. Jangmo-o? Jangmo-o. Jangmo-o. I don't know. I've never heard of that one. I don't know what that one is. It's got to be Dragon type, though. It's got to be. And then we've got Carablast. That's kind of neat. I really like that art style. That's a cool one. I like that. It's got Peck, which seems a little weird, but I guess it's got horn on its head. So, I guess it could... Oh! Emolga! Oh, little lightning squirrel. Oh, I like him. Energy catch. Put 3 energy... Oh, sorry. Put 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Wow. For one, that's not bad. Volt Switch. Deal 30 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched electric-type Pokemon specifically. Well, that's pretty cool. Put that in a foil pile. Like I said, I don't know how much. I don't know what value these have. If they're terrible or if they're like really good. So I'm sorry if I pulled something that I'm like supposed to be freaking out about and I'm not. Regice or Regice, as we used to call him back in the day. That's a cool one. That's a legendary Pokemon. If you have Regirock in play, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Stage 2 Pokemon. That's neat. That's a neat one. And Frost Smash. So white, blue, colorless, deals 70 damage. He's got a weakness, no resistance, and a retreat cost of 3. That's a pretty hefty retreat cost, at least from when I played. I noticed this foil's different from that foil. So this one, only the art is foil, but this one, the card is foil and the art's not. So that must be a difference in rarity, right? I figure. I don't know a ton about this game anymore, but that's got to be a difference in rarity. So then we've got Fighting Energy. That's a real interesting card, right? You guys want to close up on that? You definitely want to close up on the Fighting Energy. You want to see every pixel. Yeah, it's Fighting Energy. Lusamine. Put 2 in any combination of supporter and stadium cards from your discard pile into your hand. All right. So I'm assuming that means you could get 2 supporters or 2 stadiums, or a supporter and a stadium. That's neat. I mean, I don't know the difference, to be honest. Here's a Pokemon I don't know, but I know this one. This is Kakuna. Kakuna, multiply. Search your deck for up to 3 Kakuna and put them onto your bench. Do you need Weedles to do that? Do you need 3 Weedles? Or can you just go get 3 Kakunas and put them out with no Weedles? I want to know. Will you tell me? And then this is the Pokemon I don't know. Is Excelgor? I don't Excelgor? I don't know. I don't know him. Have to Google him. Have to Google him and find out who he is, because I don't know. So Stage 2 evolves from something, but it doesn't help me because I don't know. I don't know for the life of me who that is. And here's your code. Here's your code. Like I said, description. Not going over it again. Here we go. Almost done, guys. Detective Pikachu Case File 3. This is going to be the last bit. Last bit. I'm kind of hoping for another GX, but like I said, I've only got one, real pack in here. The other 2, I don't mean to say real pack, but I don't think I can get GX or EX cards out of the Detective Pikachu cards. I think only these real packs will give me, you know what I mean when I say real packs. I think that's the only way I can get those cards, per se, by Pokemon merchandise. And then this is the code for the box. Again, if you had one, if it worked, stick with it. Okay? Don't be using them all unless, I don't know, I guess I'll never know if you use them all. Not going to send the police to your house. Detective Pikachu. We already went over him. Empty box that I horribly mutilated. Whap. Put that right on the pile. And we're going to open Detective Pikachu. I have a weird feeling that we're going to have seen all the cards that are in these packs, and it's kind of... Oh, nope. Well, there's one that we haven't seen. So never mind. I'm going to shut up. So let me look at these. So we've seen 2 of them. Okay. So Psyduck again. Put him right on the pile. Charmander again. Put him right on the pile. And then we've got Snubbull. Snubbull from the movie. Play rough. 10 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. Neat. That's got to be fairy type. It's got to be. I'm sticking with it. It has to be. I'm really still not sure about that. And then we've got Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's cool. Like, that's a nice Pokemon, right? Juggling. Flip 4 coins. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. So I guess if you get 4 tails, you get no damage. That's interesting. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench during your turn, you may switch one of your face-down prize cards with the top card of your deck. Oh, isn't there a Pokemon that lets you look at, or like a trainer card or something that lets you look at prizes? So if you could see all your prizes and you knew which one, you could gamble and get something you need. But here's the pack card that's for one of these, the Detective Pikachu ones. So if you have all those cards online, maybe don't take those packs. But again, I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna try and use these codes. I have no idea. And again, at time of filming, I think I have 29 subscribers. So if you're coming here and it's been a month, don't count yourself out, because I know a number of those. All right, so this is kind of a shame, but okay. So Lickitung, Psyduck, Morlul. That is a darn shame. But this last one's cool. Greninja. We got Greninja. He's in Smash Bros. We got Greninja. So that's cool. He's foil, you know. They're all foil, but I like him. Evasion Jutsu. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. Wow, just 50% flat shot to just not be hurt with 140 HP. That's pretty rude. That's pretty ruthless. Let's see. Furious Shurikens. 2 blue. This attack does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. To 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So, I mean, you could just slap 100 damage on 2 of their Pokemon. 50 each. And you could ignore weakness and resistance. That is ruthless. That is rude. Here's the code. Code for that pack. Good stuff. Everyone got it? It's in the description anyway. And last pack, guys. Let's hope we get an EX or a GX. I think there are. It says here. Let's see. Buzzswole, Kartana, Guzzlord. Wait, are these? Oh, these are the monsters, right? The not monsters, but those extra dimensional Pokemon from Sun and Moon. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Numel. I like Numel, or Nummel, or Numel, or however you want to say it. Swinub just has Gnaw, 30 damage. Swablu, just Peck, 10 damage. Spoink has Splash, 10 damage. Splash is not supposed to do any damage. You ding-dongs. Messing stuff up. Chimecho. I know a lot of people who say Chimeko. It's Chimecho. Cause chime and echo. Come on. Come on. That's basic. That's basic stuff. Come on now. And, oh, the same Swablu, but foil. That's cool. Nice little foil Swablu. Boy, they're pretty generous with the foils, huh? I've gotten a lot. Even not in the, like the packs that were all foil. Like, I've gotten a good number of foils. Maybe that's intentional. Beedrill! Oh, man, I love Beedrill. Beedrill's great. So for 1 energy, Sudden Sting. If this Pokemon evolved from Kakuna during this turn, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned. Oh, so if it has one green energy on it from Kakuna, and you have it out, and you evolve it, you can paralyze and poison the opposing Pokemon and add 10 damage. That's pretty good. I don't know. If it's going to take them out, I'd rather just Sharp Sting instead of Sudden Sting. I mean, it's. I guess I'd do that to like a GX. That could be good. Steel Energy. We've got Piloswine, which is cool because we just got Swinub. So that's neat. Diggersby, again, I have no idea what Pokemon this is. I have to look that one up. And then we've got Hakamo-O, which I guess evolves from that other one that I was confused about. Hakamo-O. I guess that's interesting, but here's the code. There's your code. There you go. Like I said, going to throw all of those in the description. There's going to be a big old pile of them, but I'm not worried about it. I'll get it all in there. And that's it. There it is. We're out of cards. So thank you guys so much for watching. That was awesome. Listen, if this is good, if you guys like this, I'm going to be doing another one of these because I bought more cards. But I wanted to see how long it would take me to get through all this. Oh, I didn't pull out the other coin of disappointment. Probably because it was so disappointing. So, yeah. I got 2 GXs. One of them was advertised on the box. The other one wasn't, which was kind of cool. Got a bunch of foils. Like I said, I'm going to look these up online and see how much they're worth. But once I'm done here, I'll edit this all together. I'll splice this together and put the audio on it. We'll see how it turns out. But next time... let's see if I can reach. I can totally reach. Next time, we're going to be opening this bad boy. I got Pokemon Sun and Moon Unified Minds, which I don't think any of the packs I opened were Unified Minds. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't look that close. I did not look that close, but this is a whole box. This is a whole booster box. My friendly local game store gave me a great deal on it because I think he was having a hard time selling it, and he didn't really want to piece it out. So he was like, dude, if you give me, X amount, I'm not going to say how much he charged me, but he said, if you give me X amount, I'll let you walk out with it. I was like, cool, man. So this will be another video. Hopefully we get some GXs out of that. I'm assuming you can get GXs. Yeah, there's GXs listed on the back. So, yeah, we'll see what we get. I'm assuming GXs are where the money's at and what people want, because they look cool. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. See you for this one next time.